Hi everyone, today we'll try to understand how to improve the quality of playing on the Dagga. So keep watching till the end because I'll be breaking this into multiple sections and each of the section deals with different stroke of the Dagga, different type of the Dagga. I'll try to see if I can split this into two videos because otherwise it'll be too big. Um, now, remember that in one of the sessions that I told, these specific practice phrases that I'm giving or styles that I'm giving to increase either the speed or the tonal quality are spikes, or if you have reached a plateau, they will help you in breaking the plateau and taking it further. These have definitely made a difference to a lot of people that I've met and taught before. Uh, while I have not really spent a lot of time on my Dagga practice, but this is something that I had learned from my teacher, which is something that I will share with you. And I've seen it being helpful for a lot of other folks who used to learn along with me. So, as I mentioned, we'll have multiple sections. Why multiple sections? So, there are different factors in using of Dagga. So, last time we learned Tirakita. The Tirakita is a pretty straightforward phrase. It's played a similar way. However, in Dagga, there are multiple facets. The first facet that we look at is the coordination of between Tabla and Dagga, a very simple coordination. The second one would be the speed of these two fingers. So one is the speed and uh, the the focus of these two fingers. Now notice that it is not just these two fingers. There can also be this as a gay. So two of these fingers hitting and one finger. So either one of them you can practice. The next one would be the gissa or the slide on the syahi. So that's one with your wrist. Another one would be different pressure points for different sounds from the Dagga. So there are different varieties that we'll try to understand in this session. Let's start with the first one. What we'll try to do is the most simplest form of practice for Dagga, and which will obviously help your Khada Teen Tal as well, is playing the Khada Teen Tal, because what happens is you get used to coinciding between the tabla and the Dagga. When you start off, your tabla will play faster, whereas the Dagga will fall behind. So the intent is to match them both together. All right, that's primarily happens when you are starting off. A Khada Teen Tal is a Teen Tal which is played only using one finger. So you don't add da din din da. Don't play dha tit dha or anything like that. That is called as Khada Teen Tal. Let's try that. Notice that I'm hitting both the fingers alternate, and I'm not skipping any of the notations. All right, so now when I'm playing this, notice that I'm also hitting them really hard. That's very important. Do not just keep touching touching the Dagga. It's important that you actually use some pressure. When you start increasing the speed, you'll notice that the Dagga falls behind. Try to ensure that you increase it. Focuses on the Dagga, not on the tabla, but still try that. All right, that becomes your Khada Teen Tal, and that's very helpful in practice of both the hands. So one is one finger, and the other is hitting both the middle and index finger back to back on the Dagga. That will help you in speed. However, there is still a gap that you get. So the tin tin ta ta din din na. All right, so when you do a tin tin ta, you still get a gap when you're playing the Dagga. So now the next phrase that we'll try to understand is the speed of these two fingers standalone. All right, these are not necessarily played along with the Dagga. What we'll do is we'll play a dha din din da. However, there is a gap of 4 or 8 matras. I'll explain what I mean by that. So when I play dha din din da, what I'm going to do is I'm going to count 4 using these two fingers. So dha 2 3 4, dha 2 3 4, dha 2 3 4, dha 2 3 4. All right. So when I count them, this is how it will sound like for 8 matras. So dha 2 3 4 5 6 7 8, dhin 2 3 4 5 6 7 8, dhin 2 3 4 5 6 7 8, dha 2 3 4 5 6 7 8. The reason why I'm counting from 2 is because for the dha I've already hit it once, so 2 dha 2 3 4. All right, so I'm not necessarily playing the teen tal, I'm just keeping dha dhin dhin da as a notation to get me four matras. The focus is on the dagga to hit 8 of them. So all right, so what we did right now is try to understand how to play the dagga with two fingers at faster speeds and hitting them hard. All right, now when you keep increasing the speed, ensure that the force of these two fingers does not go down. So when you're practicing it, make sure that you're hitting them really hard. Practice it for 3 to 4 minutes. I don't think in the initial stages it will take a lot more effort to even reach 3 or 4 minutes, but that's good enough. I think it will make a huge amount of difference in the speed at which you can play the dagga. All right. Uh, we will continue this video in the second part. It's so that it does not become too heavy. In the next part, we'll try to understand how the slide and pressure points of different fingers would work like. So till then, hopefully you'll be able to practice this one better. Thank you.